here, and welcome back to the Exit the Game, the Intergalactic Race Advent Calendar unboxing thing. Yesterday, we did day 20. We went to a gas station, made some homemade fuel. Today, we are going to day 21. And... okay, just making sure I'm supposed to rip this out. It doesn't always... because some of these have been, that I shouldn't. That's the thing. Some of these have been that I shouldn't. 21st of December. The tank is full to the brim with the finest cosmic homebrew fuel. You're on the move again, but the engine sputters and spits a lot and you start to spin more and more. I'd better make a little emergency landing over there, Klaus decides. Then the machinery can cool down. Maybe I can make a few adjustments on the ground so that the engine can handle the new mixture better. He steers the spaceship toward the next planet as best he can. Through the window, you see a glowing red landscape. Volcanic hills as far as the eye can see. Seems to me that this place is extremely unsuitable for cooling off the machines, you say. Klaus laughs dryly. You could be right. This is Etnana, the fire planet. We need to activate the heat protection shield as quickly as possible, or the spaceship will melt from under us. Unfortunately, the 3 levers required for this have broken off. I carved replacement levers out of wood. They must be lying around here somewhere. Find the levers, then go back to the cockpit and use them on the 3 green areas. In order to install them, you have to pre-drill each one. I have the perfect tool for that. Be careful with your fingers so that you don't hurt yourself. After that, you should be able to insert the levers with a little force. You look at him perplexed. And what exactly will you be doing? Me? I urgently need to fortify myself before we fly on, answers Klaus and brings out one of the last sausage rolls from Tom's provisions bag. When you work, you should take off what needs to be taken off, he advises you with his mouth full. The heat is already starting to penetrate the walls. You're sweating like a pig here, so get out of those hot clothes. Sighing, you start to take off your clothes. Klaus gushes with the sausage rolls in his hand. Don't just throw away everything on the floor, shouts angrily. It's not a pigsty. Hang it all neatly on the coat rack. He points seriously to a kind of warning sign on the wall. Don't be mean, keep it clean. He's finally losing it, you think. But an argument is the last thing you need right now, so he follows the instructions. Now find door 21, you'll find 1 tool push pin, 3 strange item levers, 3 strange item clothes. Okay. 21st of December. Okay, this is so that would explain why there was a big bag sticking out of this one. Yeah. Uh-huh. Well. Well, here's the thing. Here's the clothespins. There's the push pin. Okay. Okay, so what I need to do, first and foremost, I need to take all this off. So what it's given me is these things, clothespins, and then the levers are these big toothpick looking things that they gave me. I need to figure out where these go. And then there's a push pin in the bag, but I'm not going to take that out because A, you know what a push pin looks like, and B, I'm not going to take it out until I need it. So the question is... okay, so I need to find the 3 green spots. I don't really know where I'm putting these, but that's beside the point. That's a question. I haven't seen anything that would tell me what I need to do. There's only one way to really do this. Unless one of the doors, old doors, was the cockpit, right? Wasn't one of these the cockpit? I remember one of these being the cockpit. Yeah. At least I think this is what I need. Not the place, okay. Well, one of these is definitely a cockpit. I remember that much. One of the early ones, I think. So, door 2 or 3 or something like that. Yeah. Aha! Yeah, that's what I need. Okay. Okay. So what I need to do with this one, I can find my instruction sheet. Uh-huh. Okay. Gotta be careful with the push thing. But I have a rough idea. This is a bit of an interesting one. In regards to what I need to do. I need to use an old door to do my puzzle, is what I need to do, essentially. I didn't even notice this one last time I was here. Okay, now the question is, how do I put this in? I'm pretty sure what I need to do is match this diagram somehow. And yeah, they gave me a diagram, so I'm pretty sure I just need to match it with... not sure how to do this one. I have a rough idea of what I need to do, but not how to get them all in the board. I may need a hint. Because I understand physically what I need to do, but not what the actual puzzle setup is. December, okay. What do I do? Is there somewhere else in the box I'm not seeing? Oh, wait a minute. Ah, that's what I was missing. There's a coat rack on the back. Okay, I push it all the way through and that's gets me the thing I need. Okay. What I need is my push button. Push my push pin. Yeah, because I've already pushed a hole through all of them, right? You need to push this through? Yeah. And I push these all the way through. Yeah. And now where's my third one? A little wooden stake, so I'm not going to be able to... Oh, never mind. There it is. Okay. Now to put these on the coat rack, now that I can actually use the coat rack the way it's intended. So, if I go by my notes... Huh. Oh. Okay, I'm a little off. I understand what I need to do. So... .225, I think is the code. If I'm looking at this correctly, 225, I think is the code. So... Moon, hexagon L. I'm gonna take my... things off the coat rack. Is there a moon hexagon L? Does not seem to be a moon hexagon L. There's a moon circle plus. Come on, there's only a couple of these. Only a couple of these left. Can't be two, so it can't be those three of these. Unless I did something wrong. Which is very possible. Fuck you too. No. What was the code again? Scarf, pants, gloves. Okay. First and foremost, I'm definitely worried I'm gonna stab myself. Oh, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That might be why it's wrong. I didn't count them all. 3, 4, 5, 6, Okay, I'm clearly missing something. Hold on, I'm clearly missing something. I have the puzzle done, I'm just clearly missing something on how to get the solution done from it. Oh! That's what I'm missing. Okay. I'm not supposed to... I'm supposed to look at where it's pointing. That's not what hole it's in. Okay. Where did the pieces of my coat, of my garments go? Just had them. Oh, there they are. So if I go by what I do, I didn't look at the solution, by the way, just what it does. Okay, so 1. 166. Okay. 1, 6, 6. That gets me triangle, triangle, Y. Okay, I did see a triangle, triangle, Y. I know I did. Yeah, triangle, triangle, Y. That's the. I'm on 21 now, right? So 22 would be that solution. Yes, okay. triangle, triangle, Y the correct solution? I didn't actually look at the solution, just how to get it. I just looked at the pictures. I didn't read anything. Yeah, it's triangle, triangle, Y is going to be my solution. Okay. Okay, so 22. Triangle, triangle, Y. Okay. Okay. And I'm gonna put everything back, but now I gotta get what I shoved into this out of here. Because I'm very worried I'm going to stab myself. Okay. That's a cool puzzle. I will openly admit that. It's a cool puzzle. It's a very difficult one. All my keys are gone. They've all since wandered into the various corners of the advent calendar. Okay, so need my bag. To put all my pieces in. That was a difficult puzzle. Well, actually, it wasn't that bad. It was mostly me being an idiot and not knowing how to solve it. That was the problem. It wasn't that difficult once you know how to do it, but I didn't know how to do it, so that was why there was a problem. This I can throw away now. So to kind of explain, since it's not visually, I don't really think there's a real... Actually, I don't think there's a real way to explain this in a way that won't result in me losing the pieces, so I'm just going to put it away and then show you. It gave me a bunch of wooden stakes that I need to use a push pin to make a hole in. I'll explain in a minute, once I've gotten everything away. But essentially, what happened was... Essentially, I had to punch a hole through the back of. I had to use my stakes to punch a hole through the back of door 2. And I don't know how well this is going to come up on camera, but right around here-ish is a coat rack. You'll probably see the coat rack. You can, and in fact, I think you guys can see the hole. I had to shove the stakes through the hole using the push pin that I made. They gave me a push pin. I had to make a hole with the push pin. And then using the holes I made, I had to shove the stakes through the back of the advent calendar, and then put like 3 pieces of the 3 strange items they gave me, clothes, on the back, and where they dangled down is where I got the code to put into my solution control panel thing. So overall, not a bad puzzle, but definitely I understood the concept immediately once I realized, oh, I gotta find the cockpit. That means I need to go through. I didn't understand how to get to the solution, even though I for the most part understood what I needed to do. Like, that was one of those things where it's like, I knew what to do, just not how to, get it to the point where I could solve it. Like, it was one of those. Like, if you understand what I'm talking about, it was one of those kinds of puzzles where I couldn't quite figure out what I needed to do. But I understood the concept. It was one of those. But in any case, that's going to do it for today's episode of Exit the Game, the Intergalactic Race. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, of course. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter. Link is down in the description below as well. Go check me out on Blue Sky for similar reasons. I post updates over there, so please go check that out. Go and check out my Twitch. I stream Saturdays and Sundays, schedule permitting. Please go check that out. I would appreciate it if you were to go do that. Be sure to go, of course, to check out my Discord. We hang out there sometimes, do watch along sometimes. Please check that out. I would appreciate that. Of course, be sure to go and check out my second channel if you want to support more things that I've made. I make video essays over there, so if you want to check those out, by all means, go check that out. Link is, of course, down in the description below for that. If you want to see more content from me, be sure to check out the videos linked in the end screen. The top video is the most recent video. It may or may not be this video. Whereas the bottom video is the video recommended to you based on what you've already seen from me. So if you want to try something new or see more of what you like, be sure to check both those videos out. And of course, if you want to support what I do, be sure to check out my Patreon. But in any case, thank you guys so much for watching. As next time, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace!